Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCLY is brought to you in part by Farmway Co-op, Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, Ray's Apple Market, Patterson's Health Mart, Pharmacy and Radio Shack, United Bank and Trust, Hanson Ford of Clay Center, and Central Valley Ag.
And a good evening from the Tigers in homecoming 2015. Rocky Downing along with Flip Casper joining us here in the den. He does come out on homecoming evening here for the Clay Center Tigers and for a matchup with the Marysville Bulldogs. Always a good one. Along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fancello, the Clay Center Lady Tigers come into this matchup tonight, Flip, on a roll right now. They won 8 of the last 9. They are 12-4 in the season, 5th ranked in the state in 4A Division II. We have 4 games left in this year before it gets down to the real deal. But before that all happens, they still have a chance to either share or win outright the North Central Kansas League Championship, and that quest begins tonight against the Marysville Bulldogs. Well, and that's what you do. It's one step at a time. It's baby steps, and I think they started off the year like that with Coach Jeff Edwards. Just kind of, you get a new coach, and Jeff's a great guy, and it's a great group of girls, but still there's those growing pains that you have, and they showed that early on a couple of times. But now they've gotten in kind of a rhythm. Like you said Tuesday night, coming off a strange game against Republic County, I think you build on a game like that. You get in a game like that, and what are you going to do? Shots aren't falling. You got to defend. They defended pretty well and came out with the win, but you're right. It starts now in NCKL play with a pretty darn good Marysville Lady Bulldog team that pushed them last time. They did. First meeting was at Marysville, and the Lady Tigers got up by 11 going into the final quarter, and then Marysville just made it really interesting down the stretch. The Lady Tigers would end up winning 41-38 on the road. That was just an early portion of the season, the third game of the year, when they took on the Bulldogs on the road. Now they take on a Marysville team that's coming off a win against Rock Creek. They got blown out the game before against Abilene, and they're a team that they do pose some unique matchups, but talent-wise, Clay Center has to feel coming into this game it's one they should take care of and move forward with what would be their 13th win flip on Friday the 13th. Yeah, I agree with you, and I think you come out of that game when Marysville played them so well, and like you and I were talking before we went on the air, I think that was probably good for them. And I think it was good that it happened early on in the season when they were still growing a little bit and trying to figure some things out, both Coach Edwards and the team. I think that's good for them. I think they come into this game with a lot of confidence, and I think they might have a little chip on their shoulder from that earlier game, and they're out to prove a point, and they're playing well enough to do it. I know all teams get better, change dynamics, all those things you can look at, but there's one really huge note, I think, from that first game that stands out. Macy Diekman was scoreless at Marysville, and right now she is on a true roll. She was held to 9 points this past Friday. She and Macy Branson had 9 today, or Tuesday, I should say, and that's really, it was a strange. It was ugly. It was painful for both teams to try to score the basketball, but the Lady Tigers found a way to come out and get the victory, their 12th of the season. But right now, they've got a combination with Macy Branson, who just always finds a way to get hers when she needs them and when the team needs her. Macy Deegan has been on such a roll of late. She is averaging over the last 5 ball games around 15 points a game. And they just, defenses don't have a real answer for her right now down in Fragile Lake. No, and that's big, and they don't have an answer for her. But then you go outside, and you've got Lauren Williams on the outside that's a great ball handler. And you've got Courtney Hamill, who I've been impressed with all year. She does a great job in the role she's in, and when she gets on the floor, she's a force. And if you start putting all your people on Macy or Macy, one or the other, somebody's going to open it up. You can't double-team everybody on the Clay Center Lady Tigers, and that's what teams are going to end up having to do. Pick your poison, exactly. It's pretty tough. And I tell you, if the outside shot really opens up for Clay Center at some point, I just know it will. I just have a feeling they're going to start falling. Man, when that happens, this team could play with just about anybody in the state right now. I believe that in their play. I totally agree. Lady Tigers and Marysville, it's an NCKL matchup on homecoming 2015. We'll come back with your starting lineups and the opening tip-off not far away.
Debenham Electric Heating and Air has the experience to properly diagnose and repair any electrical problem. They can handle electrical wiring on residential, commercial, and ag projects. They also specialize in heating and air systems. They'll make sure your heating unit and AC are running at peak performance or install a new unit to heat or cool your home comfortably. Next time you need a reliable electrician, give Debenham Electric Heating and Air a call. Serving Clay, Washington, Riley, and Cloud counties.
The Northeast Kansas First Trials are in, and the Oldie Seed 2414 corn hybrid takes first place with an impressive 208.6 bushel performance, outperforming 35 other hybrids in 4 locations. And if you're concerned about managing risk this season, ask about our new Drought Guard hybrids that are delivering record yields. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555. That's 877-692-4555.
Clay Center Lady Tigers getting set to work against Marysville here on a Friday night homecoming 2015. It's been a bit of a unique week with all the festivities for homecoming going on. You also throw in the mix a pep rally early afternoon today, but that's because they got out at 1 o'clock, early dismissal. Yeah. So I was asking Coach Williams earlier for the boys what that was like, and he said he just tried to tell the guys to treat it as if it was a normal 3:20 dismissal and try to do some of the same things, not go home and lounge too much before tonight's ball game. By the way, we didn't have a chance to talk with Coach Jeff Edwards today for pregame. It's jury duty. You know, that's exactly what he wants to do on homecoming 2015 game day, right?
Well, it's just one of those things. You know, coaches love all that distraction with everything that goes on. You know that with the early dismissal and the homecoming festivities, and then you throw jury duty into the mix, and you've got a couple of coaches that are real happy. So I think probably all the athletes keep it normal and keep it in perspective, and I don't think the coaches really have a lot to worry about with that stuff.
Pep rally was really fun this afternoon. They had the King and Queen candidates on the court doing kind of a lip sync off or dance off as the couples were put together and then given a song and props, and they were all great sports, and really everybody that was a part of it this afternoon did a great job out there to kind of have some fun and get ready for this Friday evening. By the way, the King and Queen of Courts will be announced following this Lady Tiger matchup. 2 of the Lady Tigers that are playing tonight, Lauren Williams, Macy Diekman, are up for this year's Queen candidacy, and then you throw in Tori Einen and Peyton Connor, so a great group there. And on the boys' side, you have Tanner Fox and Alex Sewell and Aaron Pearson and Ricky Hughes, so obviously a terrific 8 young individuals that will be up for those King and Queen of Courts later on following this ball game. Place in the Lady Tigers. Let's look at their starting lineups to start with. Lauren Williams, we mentioned outside 5'4", and a senior. The Lone Ranger averaging right now on the season at about a 7-point per game clip on the year. You have Macy Franson, the Cobra, at 5'9", and a senior. She's averaging almost 11 points a ball game. You go down inside with Emily Ebert, Triple E, who comes in at 5'8", and a senior, over 4 rebounds a game, about 3 points a contest. Mac Edmondson, 5'6", and a senior. You talked about the ball handling of Lauren. Mac thrown into that mix as well. She's done a great job this year handling the basketball and then playing that role. And you have Macy Diekman down inside, 5'11", and a senior. And her numbers just continue to go up as the season goes into what is now the final 4 games of 2014-15. That's amazing. And we talk about this year after year after year, how fast it goes, and it does, sure. But you're right, Mac Edmondson, she's been a lot of fun to watch this year. She just got better and better and better. She was already very good, but she's gotten more confidence. And I will never get tired of watching Emily Ebert when she gets on the floor, the way she plays the game. If there's somebody that plays harder than Emily Ebert on defense, show it to us, right? Yeah, no doubt. Just about set for opening tip-off here from the Den. Macy Franson squared off. The opening tip is going to be controlled by Marysville. The starting lineup features Lauren Harkinson, who has the basketball. Now taken away up court to Mac Edmondson in the right block up off the glass. No, rebound tipped around his side and pulled around by Marysville. Play Center had a great look in transition, but unable to convert. Down low, they take it out to Allie Cord, right wing. Shot off glass. No, rebound ripped away by Macy Diekman. The Lady Tigers has the basketball for the second time. Franson down court, skips it right across to Mac Edmondson. Corner right, it goes to Diekman. Get back left for Franson. 3 ball on its way and down. The Cobra strikes early. The Lady Tigers on top 3-0. Macy Franson took off running when that ball was halfway to the rim. She knew it. Then that's the other way. Down the court, right? Yeah. Released and knew it was going down. You bet. Now a turnover on Marysville as the Bulldogs try to go down inside the lane and knock it out of bounds. So Play Center a 3-0 lead and the basketball. And Lauren Williams now can walk it up the floor, looking at a Marysville Bulldog man-to-man as they check at about the top of the key. Right side wing, it goes to Diekman. Macy out top. Here's Franson. Ball fakes the three. Now steps inside the lane with the left hand. No. Rebound tipped by Franson. Almost picked up by Ebert, but it goes instead to Chloe Cudney.
Macy Franson took a shot in the eye on that.
Down court quickly. Shot up off glass and good for Allie Court. And the Bulldogs get their first bucket of the game. Franson is, and Coach Edwards actually noting what Flip was just talking about. Franson really trying to clear her right eye as she raked across the eye or got poked in the eye, one of the two. Now she's looking for the contact.
I think it's there. I think she just can't get it.
When Williams came over to give a look, they'll bring Macy out, and they'll bring Courtney Hamill into the game. The Lady Tigers have it, a 1-point lead, 6:39 to work. We're in the opening quarter. Hamill in, Williams, Eberts, Diekman, and Edmondson on the floor. This is the next to the last game at home for Clay Center. They'll have senior night coming up Tuesday in Formiga. Then they have Abilene and Concordia left on this year's schedule. Edmondson right sideline with it. Stops, ball fakes. Now goes corner right to Diekman. Skip pass left for Williams. Horn starts to drive it. Now backs it out. Out top it comes to Hamill. Back left to Williams. They look at low for Ebert. Bumped on the pass inside. No foul called. And the basketball then off of Ebert's hands and out of bounds.
Quite a bit of contact when you knock Emily Ebert off the feet.
Yeah, it is. And Coach Edwards relaying that message to the official. Right side wing, it goes to Allie Court toward the baseline. Stops in a double team. Gets it further in the lane to Claire Cudney. Her shot off glass, no. Gets her own rebound, though. And Marysville has their first lead. Is the 5'9" junior Claire Cudney able to get it down inside with an offensive stick back, and it's 4-3. Lauren Williams out at the point to Macy Diekman. Off right to Edmondson. Further right on the wing for Hamill. Courtney around to Mack, left side wing. Williams, ball fake, steps in, takes a guarded jumper, and an offensive charge called against Williams on the drive inside. And Lauren probably could have pulled that from about 6 feet. Instead, she tried to get it further in the block and called for the charge.
Still a good move by Lauren. I like that aggressive move to the basket.
Her first foul, team's first as well. Down court with the basketball comes Chloe Cudney. She tries to get into the block. There's Ebert diving on the floor with the steal, the tie-up, and a travel's going to be called as Ebert couldn't find a way to get rid of the basketball before turning back over while on the ground. So,
still great defense, huh?
Absolutely, yeah.
Really good.
Stole it away, dove in, got it in her hand, just couldn't make a play with it from the ground. Here's a three-pointer left wing from Cudney, no good. Rebound. There's Triple E with the board, fourth place center. So Emily Ebert brings it down, takes it up herself, and fires it down the floor to Courtney Hamill. Now Courtney swings it right side on a skip pass to Mac Edmondson. 4-3, Clay Center down by 1, but with the basketball, they lob it low. Diekman's first touch near the lane. She'll square it outside to Hamill. Courtney left baseline looking low. Now gives it off at the free throw line to Diekman. Macy looks back to her. Here's Williams inside off glass and good. The Lone Ranger knocks her first bucket in. Good feed from Macy Diekman.
Nice feed from Macy. And I'm noticing they're giving Macy quite a bit of cushion.
Yes, yeah. Franson's still on the sideline with that contact issue. There was a pull-up jumper left baseline up and in by the freshman Sydney Pasha who knocked it in. It'll be Lauren Williams in the front court off some Diekman. Back right it goes Williams, swing right and deep. Out top to Edmondson. Back to Warren. Now to Mack again, 4:26 to work. Diekman has it out at the top of the key. Gives it off to Hamill at the point. Franson is set to come back into the next dead ball for Clay Center. Here's Williams in the corner. Diekman wanting it. They can't get it to her. Now Eberts, right side wing to Hamill. Courtney back outside for Williams. Clay Center down by 1. Here's Ebert, wing left. Looks down low. Hamill, trouble catching it. Kicks it out. Williams has a great look at the three ball, and she buries it. Lady Tigers' second tray of the game. Lauren Williams now with 5 points. She and Franson both connecting from that same spot, and there's a block shot by Emily Ebert inside. It'll be a jump ball, and the arrow belongs to Clay Center. And a timeout taken on the Lady Tigers sideline. 8-6, Clay Center by 2, or do we have a timeout?
Nope, no timeout.
The official started to whistle it. I think Coach Edwards had started to call one and then changed his mind. So Clay Center gets it back. No timeout.
Classic exchange there between Coach Edwards. He's a lot of fun to watch on the sideline.
Absolutely. Williams goes high point to Hamill inside the lane. Here's Franson with the drive, and she has 5 early points. The feed from Courtney Hamill, and the Cobra finalizes it down inside. Clay Center by 4 now. Here's the pass outside deep for Claire Cudney. She'll dribble penetrate to the baseline. Shot is blocked by Diekman and gathered in by Macy. Diekman's second rebound, her first block of the game. Lauren Williams brings it across with 3:20 to go opening quarter and 3:15 to work first period. Clay Center goes to the corner right for Williams. Screen from Hamill. Lobs it down low. Courtney catches in the crowd. Can't finish. Gets her own rebound. Back up and missing. And now the board comes off to Claire Cudney of Marysville. Courtney Hamill just a little bit out of position there. Too low a little bit. Under the glass. Really has a good angle. Outside is Claire Cudney from Marysville. She'll dribble penetrate to the lane. Shot off glass. Tough move. And Claire Cudney now has 4 points. Clay Center's lead is at 2, 10-8. Tough move. And that was partially blocked by Lauren Williams, I think. Lauren goes left to Franson, fourth Clay Center. High post to Hamill. Ball tipped, but Courtney has it. Almost had her feet go out from underneath her, but now Clay Center with the basketball. And Courtney Hamill may be having a contact issue. Here's Diekman inside. Strong, no. Rebound, battled for, loose on the ground, and there'll be a timeout taken by the Bulldogs as they save the possession because they had that rebound but down on the floor. 2:25 to go. Clay Center leads it by 2. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
The future of tough is here. The 2015 aluminum F-150 is nothing like you've ever seen before. Come out to Hanson Ford this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., grab some coffee and a donut, and check it out for yourself. You'll admire its military-grade aluminum alloy body, high-strength steel frame, great fuel efficiency, and so much more. Also on the showroom floor is the 50th anniversary iconic 2015 Ford Mustang and the beautiful 2015 Ford Fusion. The wait is over. See the unveiling of the aluminum F-150 this Saturday at Hanson Ford in Clay Center.
Radio Shack is still open in Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy, and Radio Shack will continue to supply your electronic needs. From a great selection of tablets, no-contract phones, audio accessories, Bluetooth devices, electrical components, and more, Radio Shack will still be here for you. You can count on them to help you with your digital gadgets and electronic gizmos that you rely on for work, leisure, and entertainment. You have questions, they still have answers. Radio Shack, located inside Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy in Clay Center.
Out of the timeout, Marysville turns the basketball over on a travel, so Clay Center has it back. Caitlin Bonnebless checking in during the dead ball, as did Allie Wright. Allie has it out top. Also on the floor, Williams, Franson, and Diekman. They go down to the block for Macy Diekman. Gives it off to Franson inside the lane. What a shot in the crowd by Franson, who has 7. What a feed for Macy Diekman on the bounce pass. Clay Center leads it now by 4, 12-8. Right side wing and deep is Allie Court toward the baseline, cut off by Williams and Franson, and the ball tipped loose and out of bounds. It'll be Marysville's possession on the baseline. I tell you, I said after that first 3 that I thought Macy took off the other end as soon as she let it go. If she gets in a zone and starts to feel it and hit shots, forget about it. He's capable of putting up huge numbers, that's for sure. Here's a bounce pass off the inbounds for Marysville inside. Shot is up and good. That was through 2 Lady Tiger defenders, and Claire Cudney has 6 early points. Clay Center's lead is 2, 12-10. Allie Wright toward the baseline, drives it all the way to the glass. Shot is up, no. Rebound, Bonnebless, no. Diekman, one more try, can't get it. Now the ball tipped inside, and Clay Center had 3 good looks, unable to convert. Down court comes Court for the Bulldogs. Claire Cudney, and a blocking foul against Caitlin Bonnebless, cutting off the drive of Claire Cudney. Clay Center missed opportunities on one end, and now a foul on the other side. With 3 really good looks at it, and then Caitlin Bonnebless was not quite set up to take that charge. Pretty good call by that official. Bonnebless picks up her first foul, team second. Outside is Cudney. Out deeper it goes on the point, and now back right given to Lauren Hawkinson. Allie Court has it wing right to the point. Hawkinson now toward the short corner. Claire Cudney steps in. Shot blocked by Diekman. That's her second of the game. Ball loose and picked up by Caitlin Bonnebless. Here's Williams up the court right side. Under a minute to go. Clay Center by 2. Allie Wright has it on the wing right side. Back out deep it comes to Williams. Near the free throw line, Diekman spins it right wing. 3-pointer. Allie Wright up and just short. Rebound a long one. Run down in the corner and picked up by the Bulldogs. Boy, Allie had a good look at it. Just off. 12-10 ball game. Clay Center by 2. Marysville with the basketball. There's a drive by Allie Court. Spins it to the baseline. It's Allie Cromie. Her shot no good. Rebound. Tipped toward the baseline. Franson couldn't handle it. Lauren Williams had just almost gotten back in bounds, not quite, and so out of bounds back to Marysville.
Tough break for the Tigers.
Well, they had it cleared, but Williams, who had defended her momentum, taking her out of bounds, and then once she came back in, unable to establish position in bounds before the ball was saved in. 18 to work. Marysville with the basketball. 12-10 ball game. Clay Center by 2. Right wing is Hawkinson. With defense for Clay Center. Left it swung around now to Chloe Cudney. Into the paint they get it. Now a pull up by Nation, no good. The rebound weak side to Franson with 2. With 1 from half court. She will not get a shot away. We're headed to the second quarter. Clay Center leading by 2. 12-10. Lady Tigers here on KCLY.
Farmers, are you looking forward to getting a jump on those weeds in your corn, milo, soybean, and alfalfa ground? The field specialists at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales include Brent, Alan, Darren, Kent, Mike, and Kenny Beach, and they stand ready to address the crop challenges you face by tailor-making specific solutions to protect your crops. They work hard to stay on top of the latest innovations in order to bring you the best products to produce the best returns. It's time to call Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
Bruna Implement Company wants you to get the most out of every acre with the Case IH Patriot Series sprayer, and now is the time. These sprayers help you be ready with a distinct design that delivers proven, efficient performance even in the narrowest of application windows. And available technologies like the AIM command spray system ensures maximum control with optimized coverage and minimal drift regardless of the conditions. Come experience the spacious Surveyor cab and the rest of the Case IH Patriot Series sprayer features today at Bruna Implement Company.
Lady Tigers do lead it 12-10, but Bulldogs hanging right around here in this opening quarter of play. It'll be Marysville's basketball to be in the second period. Clay Center has Diekman, Williams, Ebert, Franson, and Edmondson on the floor. Pull-up jumper, Hawkinson mid-lane, no. Rebound. What a board by Emily Ebert. One-handed yank down. The Lady Tigers have it back.
That was impressive.
Down court quickly, Edmondson toward the lane. Skips it left for Franson, out top to Williams. Lady Tigers with the basketball just underway in the second quarter. They lead it by 2, 12-10. At the free throw line is Diekman. Macy swings it right and deep to Lauren Williams. Back left it comes to Franson. Now lob toward the paint, Ebert, double team. Right side wing, Williams hit her first 3. This one's strong, and a long rebound comes off to Hawkinson. The Lady Tigers stay at 12-10 with the lead. Marysville back with the basketball. Right wing deep, Miranda Oldie, ball toward the baseline, knocked off of Marysville to Clay Center. Bulldogs do bring Allie Corpse and also Sydney Pasha back into the ball game. Lady Tigers will get their second quarter possession. Again, they lead at 12-10. Lauren Williams will walk it up the floor. Franson left has it. Diekman wanting it low. They go high post instead to Eberts. She'll hold. Now looks low. Does get it to Diekman. She'll step toward the lane with the left hand up and good. Macy Diekman's first bucket. It's a 14-10 Clay Center lead.
And if Macy Diekman gets that look, she'll hit it every time.
Time and again, they lob it low. Marysville had a look inside for Allie Cord and overthrew the cut. And so basketball back again to Clay Center with a 4-point lead.
Great for the Tigers on that one.
Indeed. And this has been the biggest lead Clay Center's had in the game. 4 points. They've had it about 3 different times. See if they can stretch it out here on this possession. Edmondson right wing to Ebert. Down low. Here's Franson in the paint. Shot up and good. Chance at hoop and harm for the Cobra. Good feed from Edmondson. Franson finishes with contact.
She is very, very confident out there right now. It is just, I'm watching her, and she is just scaring somebody to try and stop her.
At the free throw line, Franson to convert the old-fashioned 3. Can't get the free throw in, but she has 9 early points for Clay Center, and now Marysville turns it over unforced in the backcourt. So Clay Center gets it back from the midcourt stripe near the scorer's table.
That'll drive a coach nuts.
Clay Center inbounds, Williams to Franson. Right side it goes to Ebert. She squares it up, now to Diekman inside. And an offensive charge call and a good flop play by Claire Cudney. And I don't say that in a mean-spirited way. She literally got Macy Diekman at the right time to flop backwards and draw that charge. And it's the right call. Diekman taking it toward the lane. Claire Cudney just able to really take the arm that was extended a little bit. Now Clay Center gets it turned back over. All the Bulldogs take it right back. There's a drive by Pasha across lane, and it's going to be a foul on Emily Ebert inside. That'll be the 4th team foul against the Lady Tigers. 16-10, Clay Center does lead it by half a dozen.
The officiating crew's doing a pretty good job, and I don't say that very often.
No, you don't.
But they are.
Right side baseline is Allie Court, guarded by Franson. Outside on the wing right now to Cudney, almost taken away by Edmondson. Now give it off to Miranda Oldie. Free throw line. They get it outside. Allie Court has it left baseline. Inside the lane, kicks it to the baseline right, nearly taken by Franson. That was almost off of the Bulldogs. Franson, nonetheless, to touch it. 16-10 with 5:46 to work second quarter. Clay Center leads it by 6 points. Out deep with it is Chloe Cudney to Miranda Oldie. Now inside the lane, shot blocked. That is Macy Diekman's third block in this game already. The eraser taking points off the board in the lane.
And she's rebounded one, and Emily Ebert has rebounded the other two.
Here's Ebert at the free throw line. Kick out to Edmondson, around left for Franson. Down low on the block. Diekman inside with the right hand and good. Shot it on the left side of the lane, but with the right hand through a defender. And she has 4. Clay Center now out to an 18-10 lead. And the Bulldogs want a timeout. 18-10 Clay Center with 5:12 to go, second period. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
Save time and gas and easily deposit checks from the comfort of your home. United Bank & Trust is pleased to offer our newest mobile banking feature, Mobile Deposit. There's no need to make that extra trip to the bank to deposit a check. Simply endorse, click, and submit your check image for deposit. Speak with your local branch representative on qualification details on how to apply Mobile Deposit. United Bank & Trust. You bank, we deliver. Member FDIC. Mobile remote deposits functional on iPhone and Android apps only. Data rates may apply. Check with your mobile phone carrier for details.
18-10, Clay Center with an 8-point lead as they've stretched it out. Marysville does have the basketball out of their own timeout. Lady Tigers staying in it man-to-man with the basketball outside is Lauren Hawkinson. Now left wing, give it back to Hawkinson. Now in the corner left, it goes to Chloe Cudney. Drives, guarded jumper is way long. The rebound, though, weak side to Hawkinson. Now in the corner right for Allie Court. Cut off by Ebert. Court back out in the corner to Hawkinson, guarded by Diekman. Now out top and deep, Miranda Oldie. 4:47 to work first half. Clay Center leads at 18-10. Baseline left. Dribble drive by Oldie and caught in the lane. A blocking foul against Clay Center. If that's on Diekman, it's her second.
Ebert, I think.
Would be her second, too. So
yeah.
It is on Emily Ebert. And I believe that is number 2 on Emily.
And Ebert just tripped and fell right into the player. Lost her footing.
Marysville has the basketball. It's the 15th foul on Clay Center. Only one whistle against the Bulldogs in this first half. Oldie has it outside. Now right wing, three-pointed. No, it's a two-pointer from Court. No good. Rebound. Edmondson down amongst the trees. Brings down the board and draws the foul. That will be the first whistle called against, or the second team foul against Marysville, I should say, down inside the lane.
It's a strong rebound from Mac Edmondson.
Absolutely. 18-10. Clay Center with the lead. It was the first foul on Miranda Oldie. Lauren Williams across the timeline. Works left with the dribble. Now stops. Baseline left. Franson fakes the three. Steps in. Pulls the 10-footer up short. Rebound comes off to Hawkinson of the Bulldogs. Down court quickly. They get it to Chloe Cudney. Back outside Oldie. Around left. There's a drive by Pacia. Shot blocked by Diekman. That's her 4th block of the game. And it's 18-10, Clay Center the lead and back with the basketball. Lauren Williams shakes by one defender. Now in the front court, sets the offense. Goes left baseline toward Courtney Hamill. Back outside to Williams. Now Lauren works it right with the dribble. 3:45 to go in the first half. Clay Center by 8. Hamill posting low, Diekman high. They give it off to Macy Diekman. She looks back toward Edmondson. Now right wing, Franson for 3. You better believe it. That is 12 first half points for Macy Franson. It's 21-10.
Feeling it.
Mm-hmm. Catch and release. Not just a fishing term anymore.
Macy Diekman. That'll be her second.
Beekman calls for a foul inside the lane. She and Ebert both with 2 fouls now. Sydney Calloway, Allie Wright, and Caitlin Bonenblust in for the Lady Tigers, who lead it now 21-10. 2 threes from Franson, 3 2-point field goals. She has 12 early in this game. Baseline left 3-pointer from the Bulldogs misses. That may have been blocked by Franson. The rebound to Sid Calloway. Off to Allie Wright, who will bring it across the midcourt stripe, placing her up by 11. Wright moves it to the right side with the dribble. Now high post to Calloway. Squares up at the free throw line, backs it out with the dribble, hands it off to Macy Franson. Franson brings it left to Williams. Back out to Franson. Under 3 to go, first half. Here's Calloway, right elbow toward the post. Bonenblust, good ball fake and drive, and she knocks it in. A little fun and blast toward the lane that time, and she caught it high post, faked right, drove it to the block, and knocked it in off the window. It's now a 13-point Lady Tiger lead. There's a drive from Allie Court, kick out to the free throw line, jumper on its way and good by Sydney Pasha. The freshman now with 4 points. Allie Wright brings it toward the midcourt stripe, placing her up by 11. 2:28 to work first half. Wright guarded outside and deep by Callie Cromie. Now in the lane, Calloway has it blocked by Claire Cudney. And the rebound comes away to Madison Lynch. Lynch, right side, Franson near steal. Ball gets through her, though, and to Allie Court. Now drive by Cudney. She lost it out of bounds. Claycenter has it back.
Well, right now, Marysville just doesn't have an answer. I mean, they have no answer for what Claycenter is doing on either end of the court.
And the Lady Tigers with an 11-point lead because of it. And they've held Marysville to just 2 second-quarter points thus far. Here's Calloway, high post, right side. Ball fake, starts to drive, taken away by Claire Cudney. And it's going to be Marysville back to the direction. This is Callie Cromie with it. Hesitates on the left side, now stops beyond the arc, step inside, shot up by Pasha. She has 3 now, and Claycenter's lead is down to 9, 23-14. Lady Tigers have outscored Marysville 9-4. Here's Franson with a drive.
Wow.
The lay-in good, but how about the pass from Caitlin Bonenblust to set up Macy Franson, who has 14 first-half points. The lead back to 11. Timeout taken. On the sideline, we're back with more in just a moment.
Roscoe, why are you dressed like a WWF wrestler?
Call me Shredder.
Why?
Well, we're going to talk about our wide variety of shredders that allow people to guard their personal and business information, right?
Right.
And how we have Swingline Crosscut Shredder with Auto Oiler on sale for only $699 during February, right?
Right, but why the get-up, Roscoe?
Call me Shredder.
Folks, to keep your personal and business information from falling into the wrong hands, come see me.
And Shredder.
At Central Office in Clay Center.
Lady Tigers out of the timeout have Lauren Williams, Allie Wright, Sid Calloway, Caitlin Bonenblust, and Courtney Hamill on the floor. Clay Center with a 25-14 lead. Right baseline, Claire Cudney gets it off to Cromie toward the right side. Now kicks it left and overthrows her teammate out of bounds. Clay Center has it back.
And out of a timeout, you generally don't want to see that out of your team if you're a coach.
They were a little confused, as you've mentioned, Flip, but then also the defensive Clay Center just didn't let them see anything on top of it.
Well, they're just all over them right now.
Williams fakes the 3 left side. Now brings it out, top of the key. Calloway just inside the arc for 2. No, rebound comes off to Claire Cudney. 1 minute left first half. Clay Center's lead is 11. Bulldogs back the other direction. Freshman Pasha takes it up inside, and she's called for traveling. Marysville thought they had free throws coming, but she took steps before the foul was committed.
She stuttered before the contact was made, waiting for the contact, I think anticipating it.
Lauren Williams down there on defense in the paint. Left side is Wright. Allie goes to the high post for Hamill. Lob down and low. Another good feed, and it's Caitlin Bonenblust this time on the receiving end.
Amazing.
Placing her up by 13, 27-14 the score. There's a 3-pointer left wing for the Bulldogs. No. Rebound inside. Picked up by Marysville. Shot back up. Misses off rim. Rebound to Allie Wright. Allie sprints it up the right sideline, and now with 24 to work, we'll back it out and give it off to Lauren Williams. The place in the leading by 13.
Allie did a good job of bringing that down fast and then looking at the clock, realizing where she was.
Bonenblust with it out near the top of the key with 11. Now with 10. Out to Calloway. Tipped away for a moment. Now Sid in some trouble, gets rid of it to Hamill. Back to a look. Here's Allie right in the lane with the left hand. Oh, almost goes down. She will get to the free throw stripe. and have a chance to shoot two. Great catch and near finish with contact.
Just could not get it to fall. She did everything right.
27-14, so the sniper steps to the free throw stripe to shoot two. Nearly a chance at the old-fashioned three. Free throw misses strong. 27-14, Clay Center a lead of 13 points, 2.6 now in the first half clock. Allie backed up, second free throw. This one rattles home, her first point of the ball game. And Clay Center's lead is now 14, their biggest of the contest. They've doubled up the Bulldogs. Mac Edmondson back in. Clay Center will pressure, make him take some time to get it up the floor. Allie Court brings it in the backcourt to Madison Lynch. They will not get a shot away. We're headed to halftime. Clay Center holding the Bulldogs to 4 second quarter points. Now leads at 28-14 when we come back with halftime.
For brutally cold Kansas winters like ours, you don't need the performance of your fuel to drop. Not when you can fill up with winterized premium diesel fuels at Farmway-owned fueling sites. Unlike other winterized fuel, Farmway fueling sites contain a 50-50 blend with #1 diesel that gives you serious weather protection while optimizing power and fuel economy. So don't worry. Just fill up at a Farmway fueling site or request a 50-50 blend for your farm fuel deliveries.
When you shop at Ray's Apple Market, don't be surprised at all the lower-priced items you'll find in every aisle. It's just part of bringing more savings to you every day, every week. Your money will go farther when you shop at Ray's Apple Market, as they have over 1,000 grocery items and household products at new lower prices. Ray's Apple Market continues to bring you value, quality, and service to ensure customers get the best of what they have to offer. This is, after all, your town, your store.
February 14th is coming. You know what day that is. Singles Awareness Day.
Singles, this February 14th, we support you and your hobbies, like watching Twin Valley Digital TV. That's why we're bringing you the Big Ten Network, with hundreds of live sporting events and award-winning programming such as The Journey and Big Ten Elite, the ultimate destination for Big Ten fans and alumni across the country.
There are worse things than being single on February 14th, so chin up and don't forget, February 15th is half-price candy day.
Visit twinvalley.net for more info.
Planting your seed at the right depth is critical for a good stand and a maximum farming return. That's why you should consider installing the hydraulic downforce on your planter.
Hydraulic downforce is a way to ensure that we get the correct amount of pressure on the grow units to place the seed at the right depth to get the best stand we can.
The hydraulic downforce is an investment in your planter that pays off.
On the average, we can get 10 bushels an acre over your standard factory spring.
Talk to Central Valley Ag now about the hydraulic downforce.
Lady Tigers led 12-10 after one quarter, and now as we go to halftime, they lead at 28-14. In that second period, Flip looked at me and said, "That's a pretty good second quarter for the Tigers." And I said, 16-4. How do you like that? And you said, "Yeah, back up what you were saying." Yeah, it does. I mean, they came out in that second quarter and really did a lot of good things on all the way around. Everything they did was right. Offense, defense, the offensive and defensive boards, block shots, assists. I told you at the break one time, they're making some amazing assists, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. It's 28-14. They got a little birthday song going right now, Flip, to one of the great Tiger fans here in the Den each and every night. Brett Jensen celebrating a birthday, so the administration making sure to recognize him, and we think it's a quick happy birthday for him. So not many bigger fans than that, without a doubt. So glad they did that here tonight. 28-14, Lady Tigers up. They've doubled up Marysville after leading by 2 at the end of one quarter. They lead at 28-14 here at the halftime break. Stay with us for halftime coming up.
Union State Bank is a community-minded bank, and you are that community. We are dedicated to serve the financial needs of all the residents. When you walk through our doors, you are the most important person, and we are here and ready to serve you. We have served generations of customers who have been part of our family at Union State Bank. We appreciate each and every customer and invite all others to find out how a community bank can serve all of your financial needs. Union State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
For over 35 years, Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has served North Central Kansas with installation, repair, and replacement of both commercial and residential roofing. They work with most types of roofing systems, including Decra-Shake shingles. Decra shingles have the detail of a rustic, thick, hand-split wood shake. It installs quickly and is the ideal roof that offers the durability and longevity of stone-coated steel. Call Geisler Roofing for a free estimate or online at geislerroofing.com.
The Northeast Kansas first trials are in, and the Oldie Seed 2414 corn hybrid takes first place with an impressive 208.6 bushel performance, outperforming 35 other hybrids in 4 locations. And if you're concerned about managing risk this season, ask about our new Drought Guard hybrids that are delivering record yields. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555. That's 877-692-4555.
A familiar face and a friendly smile. The Citizens National Bank.
You use your smartphone to connect with friends, play games, and more. Why not bank on it? The Citizens National Bank mobile banking is fast, easy, and a secure way to stay on top of your finances wherever you are. Check your balances, find ATMs, pay bills, transfer funds, and make deposits. It's easy and available at no charge from the Citizens National Bank. Member FDIC. Mobile deposits are subject to approval. Message and data rates may apply.
28-14 ball game. Clayson Lady Tigers up by that 14-point margin at the half after leading by 2 going into the second quarter, 12-10. Outscored the Bulldogs 16-4 in that second period. Scoring leaders, Claire Cudney and Sydney Pasha, both with 6 points for the Bulldogs. Allie Court with 2. Lady Tigers just a huge first half flip. 14 from Macy Franson. You said it early. She just looked like she was zoned in, and about everything she shot inside or out was going down.
Well, she's very, very aggressive on the defensive end of the floor as well, so she's having a pretty darn good game.
Lady Tigers were 1 of 3 at the stripe. Bulldogs didn't shoot a free throw in the first half. Franson was 0 for 1, but she had 2 3-point shots go down and 4 2-point field goals. They also got 5 from Lauren Williams, who knocked in a 3, 4 points each from Caitlin Bonneblus and Macy Diekman. And a lot of the points that you saw down in the paint flip, Bonneblus, Diekman down inside, Franson, a couple of her buckets down low were really off of passes that came from around the free throw stripe. Bonneblus, Hamill, Diekman, all delivering good passes.
Well, good passes, and the Tigers are in their offense, and they're running the way Coach Edwards wants them to run it. They're in the right place at the right time. That's the way you practice that. When you're going over that and over it and over it, practice till it becomes second nature. And that's what it looks like tonight for the Tigers. They're just a step ahead of everything the Bulldogs are trying to do.
28-14 is the lead here at the half. Stay with us. We'll take a little look ahead to what's coming up as far as the homecoming festivities tonight. Have a couple of scores as well from the North Central Kansas League we'll pass along. That all coming your way as halftime continues next.
To make sure your wheat crop is as bountiful as possible, it's time to finish up with the top dressing boost from Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales. The field specialists Brent, Alan, Darren, Kent, Mike, and Kenny Beach have experience and knowledge in a variety of aspects concerning crop producers like you, such as soil analysis, plant nutrition, pest diagnosis, yield monitoring, water management, and even regulatory and environmental issues. Call the guys you can trust for good advice at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
When your unique health concerns require a specific medication compound that is made just for you, the pharmacists at Patterson Health Mart are qualified to do so and will even consult with your physician if needed. Compounding medications to address your unique health needs is an important part of the personalized care you can expect from the pharmacists at Patterson Health Mart in downtown Clay Center and also at Patterson Apothecary near the hospital. Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy, putting the care into health care. Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
The future of tough is here. The 2015 aluminum F-150 is nothing like you've ever seen before. Come out to Hanson Ford this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., grab some coffee and a donut, and check it out for yourself. You'll admire its military-grade aluminum alloy body, high-strength steel frame, great fuel efficiency, and so much more. Also on the showroom floor is the 50th anniversary iconic 2015 Ford Mustang and the beautiful 2015 Ford Fusion. The wait is over. See the unveiling of the aluminum F-150 this Saturday at Hanson Ford in Clay Center.
28-14 ball game. It is the Clay Center Lady Tigers with a 14-point lead here at the half. I said we had a couple of scores to pass along from the NCKL. Chapman leads Concordia 27-24. That's the Irish leading. They've hit 4 threes in the first half. Tristan Leisler leads the Panthers with 10. And in a very focused on game, I'm sure, by many across the North Central Kansas League, Wamego and Abilene squared off tonight. And it is Wamego up by 1, 23-22 at the half. Laney Page with 10 for the Red Raiders. Kara Dunley and Belle Barberry with 6 each for the Cowgirls. Again, 2 very close games in those other 2 NCKL matchups. And as we said at the outset, both of these teams have opportunities going into the last 4 games of the season to either share or win outright the North Central Kansas League title.
Well, I think early on in the season, everybody had just given it to Wamego on the girls' side, and that has proven not to be so. There's some pretty darn good teams on the ladies' side of things in the NCKL this year, and it really is up for grabs.
Chapman almost knocked off Wamego Tuesday night. It took a Page buzzer beater for 2 to win that one by 2 points, and now tonight they're being tested by Abilene. Of course, the Red Raiders beat Wamego earlier in the season, and then, as mentioned, Chapman, who's the Lady Tigers going to Chapman Substate in Class 4A in just a couple of, 3 weeks away now. It's going to be here. And Chapman's really playing well of late. They're battling against the Concordia Panthers as we speak right now. 28-14 here at the half. About ready for second half action to get underway. Stay with us. We're back, and then we'll get things back on the floor.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
Hey, Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearhan with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center. A proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
28-14 ball game. It is the Lady Tigers up by 14 points after leading by 2 at the end of one quarter. Stretched it out, outscoring the Bulldogs 16-4 in that second 8 minutes of play. So Play Center Marysville going through their final huddle, and now Bulldogs out on the floor ready to go. Lady Tigers getting final instructions from Coach Jeff Edwards, a former Marysville Bulldog, of course. His high school sports at Marysville, a standout that then went on to star at Bethany College for the Swedes on the basketball floor.
Good athlete.
Absolutely.
And a great guy.
28-14. Lady Tigers will have the basketball and the 14-point edge as we get set to start.
Good crowd here tonight.
It has been a great crowd. You're right. Of course, homecoming festivities will be coming up at the end of this ball game between the 2 contests tonight. Lauren Williams out top of the basketball. Works all. Oh, good look inside. Macy Diekman can't get it down. The left-handed lay-in hung on the rim for a long time and then finally rolled off. Good feet from Williams. They don't get the points out of it. Free throw line jumper for the Bulldogs up. No good. Rebound off to Macy Diekman. She'll give it away to Lauren Williams and Play Center headed back the other direction. Lady Tigers lead it 28-14. Now a near steal on the sidelines actually is taken away by Allie Court. Down the floor it comes to Chloe Cudney. Tough guarded jumper in the lane, and she has it down.
That was impressive.
5-5, yeah, hung in the air and somehow got it around the defender, not really over, but just get it to kiss in off the glass. Left wing is Diekman near the elbow. Now outside right it comes to Williams. Lauren back to Diekman. Toward the block is Ebert. She'll take it up in the mid lane. Gets it to roll in. A chance at a 3-point play for Tripoli. So Ebert catches on the right block. Strong dribble to the mid lane, and it took it up, and the soft touch falls in, and she draws it back.
I love watching all these seniors play. I really do.
Yeah, I love watching Emily Ebert. A lot of energy, that's for sure. Free throw misses. Rebound. Franson has it knocked out of bounds. Blocked by Allie Court. The Clay Center will keep possession with a 14-point lead. Lauren Williams will inbound. Looking in low, Diekman has it right side toward the lane. Falling down, gets rid of it to Ebert outside of Franson. Corner right to Williams. Now Franson looks inside the lane to Diekman. Macy back to the bucket. Holds, now turns, tried to fire it off to Ebert. It's taken away by Taysha down the other direction. The freshman goes into contact, draws the foul from Lauren Williams, and 2 free throws will come for the Bulldog freshman. She had 6 first-half points for Marysville. 2 free throws coming here. This will be the first free throw attempts of the game for the Bulldogs, and the first one misses. Don't think that Clay Center's had a lot of trips to the line. They've only had 4 attempts thus far. Second free throw here from the Bulldog freshman is up and good. So Sydney Taysha now has 7 points. Clay Center's lead is 13 as Lauren Williams walks it toward the midcourt line. Brings it across, man-to-man by the Bulldogs. Williams used her dribble, now gets it off to Ebert. Emily ball fakes, drive, now drops it inside. Here's Diekman, strong to the glass. No. Rebound tips. Edmondson has it. Now she'll turn, spin to Ebert. She'll pull up from the free throw line. Fouled, and Emily Ebert's headed back to the free throw line.
Strange start to this game. It's just a little, both teams are just a little bit off.
Yeah, Diekman's had a couple of looks inside. She normally cashes in, did not. Emily Eberts has picked up a couple of offensive boards, and now here at the stripe to shoot 2. First free throw up, and this one's good. She's 1 of 2 at the line, has 3 points, all beginning here in the third quarter. 31-17. Clay Center's lead is 14 points. Ebert's second free throw. After knocking down the first, 2 shots fouled. She gets them both to go home. She has 4 points now. Clay Center's lead, their biggest of the game, at 32-17. Chloe Cudney lobs it low, nearly taken by Franson. The drive by Court, no good. Rebound weak side. Mac Edmondson in a crowd brings it down. And a foul called against the Bulldogs on the offensive board try. I believe they get Lauren Hawkinson here.
What a good, strong rebound again. That's twice I've seen Mac Edmondson go up with 2 or 3 people all over her.
They're both on the defensive end and right in a crowd, Howard down. Lauren Williams brings it across for Clay Center. Out top it comes to Diekman as they start offense. Right it goes now to Ebert. Corner right to Williams. Back inside. Diekman, good catch. Now turnaround jumper on the right baseline, no good. Weak side board pulled away by the Bulldogs. Alley Court. And forward comes forward with Marysville. Here's Claire Cudney. Drops it off inside. Shot blocked by Franson, and she saves it back in bounds. Right to Lauren Williams. Has it knocked away for a moment. Now Lauren brings it up, stops in the backcourt, hands it away to Macy Franson. Right back to Lauren. Williams in the front court, 5.5 to work third quarter. Clay Center's lead is 15. And with the basketball, Edmondson outside. Left to Franson. Macy skips it right for Williams. Now to Edmondson between the circles. Right side it goes deep for Diekman. Top of the key is Franson at 14 first half points. And they are certainly paying a lot of attention to her. Now she gets it down inside. What a look for Diekman, who has 6. We've seen that play a lot when they go front hard on the post. If the guard recognizes along with Diekman, it's an easy bucket inside, and it was that last time, but also now for Marysville to get a shot down low for Hawkinson.
Yeah, Marysville had a good answer.
Lauren Williams out top to Ebert. She has it beyond the half moon. Now to Edmondson, right wing. They go low again to Diekman. Turns, squares it off left for Williams. 3-pointer short. Tipped around. Diekman falling to the ground. Got rid of it, but it was tipped around again and then picked up by the Bulldogs. Lauren Hawkinson down the floor. Here's Claire Cudney toward the lane. Blocked by Franson, but a foul called on Macy. Clay Center's lead 34-19 with 4.5 to work. And it'll be free throws again for the Bulldogs. This time Claire Cudney, who had 6 first half points, this will be her first free throw attempt. That foul called actually on Emily Evers not on Franson, in her third. And the free throw is missed. And you're like me, you thought it was on Macy.
Yeah, I didn't see either.
Macy blocked it up top.
I thought Macy got a lot of ball, and I thought she had just leaned into her, but apparently not.
It's the free throw line for Marysville. Claire Cudney hits 1 of 2. Play center during that free throw, bringing Allie Wright, Sid Calloway, and Caitlin Bonneblust, Courtney Hamill in the game, and staying on there is Lauren Williams. Here's Wright across the timeline with the dribble, pressured out around the timeline by Hawkinson. Wright trying to get rid of it to Bonneblust. Now it's taken away with a double dribble on Allie Court. She caught it, put the dribble down, picked it up, and then put it right back down. And so Play Center does keep the basketball.
I think Marysville went in at halftime and said, hey, they're not calling fouls. We're going to play aggressive until they call it.
Page out of Bob Huggins' book. Well, push it till they start blowing the whistle.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's Wright in the lane, and she's called for taking a step before she got into the paint. She drew contact, but yeah, you're right. A little shuffle. Yep. So Play Center turns it right back over. Still with a 14-point lead, 34-20, almost to the midway point here in this third. And it is homecoming 2015. We'll certainly give you a look at the King and Queen candidates again through the night. Those festivities are coming up in between these two games. There's a foul against Play Center in the paint. Queen candidates this year are Macy Diekman, Lauren Williams, Peyton Connor, and Tori Einen. And then on the boys' side, King candidates Ricky Hughes, Tanner Fox, along with Aaron Pearson and Alex Sewell. And all were great sports in their candidate game today, Cliff, which I'm sure you're not surprised by.
Not at all. Not a bum in the bunch.
That's right. Free throw line jumper up and missing. Marysville over an offensive board. Down inside it comes, and a reach-in foul will be called against Sydney Calloway. And that foul will be the 4th against the Lady Tigers in this third period. 3 whistled against the Bulldogs.
They see the officials start to tighten this up a little bit.
Yeah. Marysville inbound left of the glass. They go inside now to Allie Court, back in the right baseline to Oldie. At the free throw line, jumper on its way is strong. Rebound, Bonneblust brings it down and give it off to Allie Wright, who will bring it up for the sprint dribble. 3:40 left. She works it right spring with the dribble. Now gets a screen from Hamill. Drops it back down inside. Courtney Hamill with the dude. Wow. The silent assassin from the sniper for 2. Courtney Hamill's first bucket. What a feed from Allie Wright. Now an offensive charge drawn on the other end by Bonneblust.
You lead with the forearm, and you're going to get that call every time.
36-20, Play Center up by 16.
What a feed, though, from Allie Wright, Courtney Hamill.
The 3 Ds there, Flip.
Wow.
She drove it. She drew a defender. She dished it perfectly.
Wow, impressive.
And the bucket's in from Hamill. Finished in traffic. Full court pressure now by the Bulldogs. Courtney Hamill has it as the Lady Tigers clear it out, and she'll bring it down herself and hand it off to Lauren Williams. 3:18 left third quarter, 36-20, Play Center by 16 points. Here's Bonneblust, out top to Wright. Allie puts it down. There was high post again to Bonneblust. She'll turn, square it up, looks low. Now goes in the lane, hit Hamill, but it's 2 defenders there to finally tip it away and take it for Marysville. Under 3 to go, third quarter. Play Center by 16. Claire Cudney blocked by Bonneblust, foul called, and the Bulldogs are headed back to the free throw line.
Well, that's a lot of ball.
It was. Initially, anyway.
Yeah, initially.
And then Claire Cudney able to get contact and get to the stripe to shoot 2. The foul on Bonneblust, her second. 36-20, Play Center leading. Free throw here, up and good for Cudney, who is now 2 of 3 at the line and has 8 points in the game. That leads the Bulldogs in scoring. One more charity coming. This one crawls around and falls in. So Cudney has 9. The Lady Tigers will bring in Lauren Lane for the sophomore in for Williams. It's Lane, Wright, Bonneblust, Calloway, and Hamill on the floor with 2:54 to work third period. Down court it comes. Allie Wright in the front court. Has numbers toward the lane. Kick out right baseline for Calloway. Now out back outside for Wright. Allie will set the off there. 36-22. Hamill, left wing. Lauren Lane, baseline left to Calloway. Skip pass for Allie Wright. Takes the 3, does a trigger, backs it out with a dribble, and sets the offense. 14-point Lady Tiger advantage. 2.5 to work third period. Here's Hamill. Right wing. Allie Wright ball fakes it. Skips it left to Callaway. She looks low. Not there. Back right it comes to Wright. Allie kicks it out top to Lane. Lauren with it. Puts the dribble down. Now works right. Stops. High post to Hamill. Courtney rips it away from the defender. Here's Bonneblus at the free throw line. Right wing to Hamill. Starts to drive. Crosses over. Back outside now to Callaway. 2:03 left third period. Clay Center leads it by 14. Hamill, left side wing. Allie Wright for three. Just off the mark. Great look. Taken back by Bonneblus. Then tried to kick it across to Courtney Hamill. That's taken away by the Bulldogs. Minute 45 left third quarter. Down court it comes. Bulldogs in the lane. Shot blocked by Hamill. Clay Center has it back. Allie Wright in the backcourt. Now sprint dribbles across the timeline to the right wing. Now backs it out with a dribble. And will give it off to Bonneblus and then travel with the basketball. A little confusion between her and Callaway. I think whether Callaway was going to step out and receive the pass or not, and eventually walk for the basketball.
They've been confused now a couple of times down the court, and I keep looking at Coach Jeff Edwards, and he's pretty happy. Clay Center brings Macy Diekman and Mac Edmondson, and Macy Branson back in with Hamill and Bonneblus staying in. A minute 22 to go here in the third. Marysville in the lane to the baseline. Hawkinson drives, is bumped, and is fouled. That will go, I think, against Courtney Hamill, and 2 free throws coming for the Bulldogs. It is on Courtney Hamill. Her second. And to the free throw line, Lauren Hawkinson. And she'll shoot 2. First one up and good. She has 3 points all here in this period. 39-34 now. Abilene leads after 3 quarters against Wamego. 39-34, Abilene leading Wamego. Second free throw misses. Rebound to Bonneblus. Caitlin gets it off to Mac Edmondson. A minute 12 to go third quarter. Edmondson has her pocket picked in the backcourt. Chloe Cudney down the floor. Takes a guarded jumper up. No. Rebound tip. Hawkinson blocked by Hamill and then picked up by Diekman. Edmondson up the floor. Hands it off to Macy Branson. Under a minute to go third quarter. Clay Center leading by 13 now. Right side drive. Edmondson kick across. Diekman up. No. Rebound. Bonneblus. Kick out. Branson for 3. Yes! Her third of the game. She has 17 now in the contest. And Clay Center matching their biggest lead at 39-23. 44 seconds to work here in the third. Stay with us. Time out on the court. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Debenham Electric Heating and Air has the experience to properly diagnose and repair any electrical problem. They can handle electrical wiring on residential, commercial, and ag projects. They also specialize in heating and air systems. They'll make sure your heating unit and AC are running at peak performance or install a new unit to heat or cool your home comfortably. Next time you need a reliable electrician, give Debenham Electric Heating and Air a call. Serving Clay, Washington, Riley, and Cloud counties.
Have you ever stopped to think about how much money you save over a year's time when you choose the best choice and always save products at Ray's Apple Market? These private label brands have earned their popularity by offering good quality at a better price. From all types of food to household items, Ray's Apple Market is pleased to give you many choices, including these private label brands such as Best Choice and Always Save, all for your satisfaction. Your town, your store. Ray's Apple Market.
44 to work here in the third quarter. Place of the Lady Tigers up 39-23, and it will be Marysville's basketball linked to the floor to go. Macy Branson hitting that triple, 17 points now to lead all scorers by a large margin in this one. She had 14 at halftime. 44 seconds left here in the third. Marysville will have it linked to the floor again. Placing it with full court pressure. Bulldogs nearly turned it over on the inbounds. Now Chloe Cudney racing the other direction. The baseline right. Back out it comes to Cudney. Now to Hawkinson. Top of the key to Claire Cudney. Chill dribble penetrate. Cut off by Diekman. Shot blocked by Macy Diekman. Her 5th of the ball game. And now Bonneblus has it taken away by Lynch and then knocks it out of bounds off of Clay Center. And it will stay with Marysville on the baseline.
I think Caitlin got in a little bit of a hurry. Just decided to come down for it and really didn't need to.
16-point Lady Tiger lead with 23 to work third period. Corner left is Allie Court. She'll give it back outside to Claire Cudney. Now right to Hawkinson. They center in a 2-3 zone this trip. There's a drive, guarded jumper, no good. Rebound off to Courtney Hamill. Guarded, double-teamed immediately, but gets rid of it now to Edmondson. Back up the left side with a dribble. A lot of contact there from Chloe Cudney. Top of the key. Hamill for three. Just short at the buzzer. We're headed to the fourth. Clay Center leads it by 16, 39-23. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Make sure your seeds go exactly where you want them. Have your planter meters calibrated before you go to the field.
Each percent that seed meter is off could relate to 1.5 bushels per acre.
Central Valley Ag Equipment Specialist Roger Wilton can make sure your seed singulation and spacing follow your planting prescription.
If your meter's off 3 or 4%, suddenly that starts to factor into a lot of dollars.
Make sure you get the best stand. Contact your nearest Central Valley Ag.
Where the customer comes first.
For relief of neck and back pain, see Bruna Implement Company and the Grasshopper True Zero Turn Mowers and use as directed. These mowers are the perfect prescription to cure the aches and pains of mowing. Our humanomic design, foam-padded steering levers, and the industry's most comfortable seat are standard features, so operators stay fresh, focused, and alert. For the ultimate performance and rugged durability, it's the Grasshopper True Zero Turn Mower. Test drive a Grasshopper today when you visit Bruna Implement Company. Doctor's orders. Visit Bruna Implement Company today.
Lady Tigers off to a 16-point lead as we head into this final quarter. They stretch the lead once again from the second, and they stretch it once more in going to the fourth after that third period. Marysville will have the basketball. Placer leading 39-23. Macy Franson, 17 points to lead all scores. Bulldogs nearly turn it over, and out the free throw line, they get a jumper on its way and missing. Macy Diekman clears the board, and off it comes to Mac Edmondson. 39-23, Clay Center. Bulldogs back on defense. Lauren Williams, right wing, dribbles toward the paint, kicks it off to Ebert, back outside Edmondson, now to Franson, and back to Mack. Right side with the dribble is Edmondson looking low. Instead, high post it comes to Diekman. They lob it low for Ebert, left side, off glass and good. The feed from the eraser and Triple E finishes. She has 6.
It is a highlight of assists.
It is, yeah. The number of assisted buckets tonight, I think the coach will be very happy with. Here's a shot inside from Allie Court. Was that Diekman again?
That was Diekman again.
That's her 6th block shot unofficially in this ball game. Play center back to the way now. Williams has it taken away. And it's Marysville the other direction, nearly taken back by Edmondson. Great hustle play by the Mack truck. 18-point Lady Tiger lead with 6:55 to go here in the fourth. It'll be inbounded from the baseline. There's a free throw line jumper on its way, missing. On rebound, back up and good for Callie Cromier. First points of the ball game. Play Center leads it by 16 now, 41-25. Macy Franson across the timeline for the baseline with a dribble all the way to the paint. We've got an offensive charge called against Franson on her way into the lane.
I'm not sure about that one.
No, that was one of the ones we could absolutely question. Franson was driving. The defender was not cutting her off whatsoever and fell to the ground. He got the call. Getting a good chuckle out of whatever the official told him for the reason he called that. Almost a belly laugh after hearing the description. There's a shot blocked again from Diekman, this time called for the foul. It'll be her third. Play Center leads 41-25, and the Bulldogs will be back at the free throw line. Play Center with 3 free throw attempts here in the second half, but the Bulldogs, who didn't shoot a free throw in the first half, this is going to be their 8th. Check that, 9th and 10th free throw attempts for the second half.
Yeah, they've been there quite a bit.
Allie Cord has that chance at the line. She has 2 points in the game, missed on the first free throw.
Coach Jeff Edwards just pointed that out as
Might
well.
have been the case, yeah. Both free throws missing. Rebound off to Diekman. Not sure what rebounds numbers that Diekman has, but it's got to be a bunch. Along with the 6 block shots. Here's Franson again, all the way to the glass. She has 19.
That is highlight stuff right there.
43-25. Down court it comes. Court just beside the three-point line for 2, out of bounds to Clay Center. And the Lady Tigers get it back with an 18-point lead, which is fun to watch. Just toyed with the defense the last time down. Right side drive, got to the window and finished. Now in the backcourt, pressure from the Bulldogs. Franson on the sideline bumps, and they say it's out of bounds. Wow. And Macy's looking and pointing. They wait a minute here.
Yeah, this guy.
First, they got knocked out of bounds. Secondly, the Bulldogs looked like they touched it, but Marysville has it. Cromie outside to Cudney.
Not going to be a game changer, so just move on.
Claire Cudney now drives to the paint, takes it up in a crowd, and gets it to roll in. Tough shot. Claire Cudney now has 11, first Bulldog in double digits. And now Lauren Williams near half court gets bumped pretty hard. No foul, and for the second straight time, they give this back to the Bulldogs. Not exactly sure what's going on here, but I think maybe Coach Jeff Edwards said something he shouldn't have. Marysville with the basketball, and now we've got a traveling violation, and so Marysville turns it over. Chloe Cudney taking it to the lane. 43-27. Play center by 16 with the basketball. Still 5:37 to go in the fourth. Emily Ebert brings it into Williams. Again, the Bulldogs pressuring. Diekman has it. Down court it goes to Edmondson on the left sideline. Mack back out near the half-court stripe. Now taken away by Cudney. She'll drive. She's fouled. Williams and Franson both there. And free throws for the Bulldogs again.
Well, no choice. You either foul her or it's an easy lay-in.
Right. And that foul call, let's see what's against Lauren Williams, her third. So Diekman, Williams, and I believe Ebert have 3 each. Chloe Cudney at the stripe knocks in the first of 2 free throws. 5'5" senior makes it a 43-28 ball game. 5 for 5. Lady Tigers bring Savannah Kipfer, Sydney Calloway, Allie Wright, Caitlin Bonenbluth, and Courtney Hamill into the game. At the stripe, Cudney makes both, and she has 4 points, all coming here in this fourth quarter, or in this second half anyway. Here's Allie Wright in the backcourt with a dribble. Cudney on her. Now she stops in the backcourt, brings it across into the front court, still with the right-hand dribble. Now spins left, double team, stops, and gets rid of it to Bonenbluth. Caitlin out at the point. Ball fake, starts to drive. Now kick out to Kipfer on the right wing. Back outside deep for Wright. Still 5:03 left to go in the ball game. Hamill double team. Out of Kipfer. Right baseline is Calloway. Sid puts the dribble down, kicks it out to Savannah, and Kipfer goes to the high post now to Bonenbluth. Play center by 14 points. Left baseline is Calloway. Free throw line Bonenbluth. Slips down low. Here's Hamill inside. No. On rebound. Back up. Yes. Courtney Hamill has 4. First one wouldn't roll in. The second one, she's able to go right back up and knock it down. Chloe Cudney with it right side and deep. 16-point Lady Tiger lead. Cudney falls to the floor. Gets rid of it now to Pacia. Baseline left is the drive by Claire Cudney. She'll take it up in the lane. No. Rebound comes off to Caitlin Bonenbluth. Now a reach-in foul on Claire Cudney as Bonenbluth was getting out of trouble underneath the Bulldog basket. 4:19 to work, fourth quarter. Clay Center's lead is 45-29. Substitutions in for the Bulldogs now as Lauren Hawkinson and Madison Lynch come on. And homecoming festivities will be taking place following this game before the boys matchup. Bonenbluth against pressure, gets it into Allie Wright in the backcourt. She says clear it out, and now we'll bring it up against Madison Lynch. Right across the midcourt stripe, stops. High post to Bonenbluth near the time or the 3-point line. Out of Kipfer, takes it left, moves right with a dribble. Now crosses back left, going to Hamill. He gets by her, and it's picked up by Claire Cudney.
A little more juice than she needed on that
pass.
Probably
so. Yeah, here's a drive inside. Shot blocked by Bonenbluth. A Bonenbluth again, this time on the defensive end. Wright has it on the deflection. Play center back with the basketball. Now her pass right wing nearly taken away by Courts. It will be knocked out of bounds and stay with play center on the sideline. Allie Wright to inbound. Bishop hands it to her. Here's Hamill at the free throw line. Courtney back outside to Wright at the point. 3:38 to work. Play center leading 45-29. Hamill, double team. Goes it right to Calloway. Corner now right to Kipfer. Skip left for Wright. Allie, 3-ball on its way. Just strong. Rebound Bonenbluth. Kick back out to Wright. Allie will back it out with a dribble. For the last three that Allie has released, I thought were going in.
It's just, I don't know how they're not going.
Now the drive by Ryan, and she takes it to the glass and finishes inside. And it's 47-29. 3:08 to work.
And it's from outside, she's taking it inside.
Outside it comes to Marysville now on the wing left. Lynch kicks it baseline toward the lane, and it's going to be a shot block inside. Rebound comes out long with a Hamill. 2-on-1. Hamill all the way to the lane. Shot up, no, but a foul called. And Courtney Hamill will get a chance to shoot two. 47-29. Lady Tigers lead it with 2:53 to work. Now a little more comfort in this ball game for the Lady Tigers.
Started to get a little shaky there for a couple of minutes.
Courtney Hamill up the stripe, makes the first of two. She has 5 points in the game. Lauren Lane in as Caitlin Bonenbless will come out. So it's Lane, Kipfer, Hamill, Callaway, and Wright on the floor for the Lady Tigers with 2:53 to work and a 48-29 lead. Hamill, second free throw, won't go. Rebound away to Claire Cudney. Lady Tigers by 19 with 2:48 left to go in this homecoming Friday night for the Lady Tigers. Looking for their 13th win. Baseline right, Cudney. Backside to Lynch. Good cutoff by Kipfer. Now it's a shot block by Savannah, and the deflection goes to Callaway. Sid in the backcourt, double team. Still has the dribble. Now Chloe Cudney knocks it away for a moment. Callaway in some trouble, gets it off to Allie Wright. And down court pass is going to be actually a timeout called before the Lady Tigers cross the timeline. That's taken by the Tigers sideline. 48-29. Lady Tigers lead it. 2:24 remains in this fourth quarter when we come back.
Being a student athlete means carrying great responsibility because you represent not only yourself, but also your family, school, and community. Taking pride in academics is as important as taking pride in athletics. So whether in the classroom or on the court or field, develop passion for what you do. Be determined in your endeavors and work hard to achieve your goals. These qualities will help you succeed and find fulfillment now and in the next chapters of your life. We're proud to stand behind you, Tigers. We're Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
2:24 remains, 48-29. Lady Tigers lead it by 19, and will have the basketball right at the scorer's table inbound. Allie Wright will bring it in play, and does so to Lauren Lane out near the top of the key. Lauren goes baseline right. Callaway looks low. Hamill trying to post it. Now they go high post to Lane. Lauren, good ball fake. Step through and finish. Nice move. The sophomore little ball fake through a double team and step through and able to finish it off the glass. It's 50-29. Now take away by Hamill. Kell, great pass up the floor. Lauren Lane, left side now. Lay in. Yes! Lane with back-to-back buckets, and Courtney Hamill, a great steal and kick out, and then Lane with the finish. Minute 50 to work. Near the top of the key now, Lane with a steal. Is it 3 for 3? The sophomore, yes! This time all on her own. 54-29, and now a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. Lauren Lane, 6 straight unanswered points for the Lady Tigers. Stay with us. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Bruna Implement Company wants you to get the most out of every acre with the Case IH Patriot Series sprayer, and now is the time. These sprayers help you be ready with a distinct design that delivers proven, efficient performance even in the narrowest of application windows. And available technologies like the AIM command spray system ensures maximum control with optimized coverage and minimal drift regardless of the conditions. Come experience the spacious Surveyor cab and the rest of the Case IH Patriot Series sprayer features today at Bruna Implement Company.
54-29, Lauren Lane, sophomore with 6 straight points, and now a near steal. The ball loose. Claire Cudney has it in the corner with Hamill really defending there. Outside it comes, right sideline to Chloe Cudney. Now right wing toward the baseline, and Courtney Hamill is going to be called for a reach-in foul. Good hustle. Diving on the floor, trying to strip it away. Coach Jeff Edwards up applauding the defense, and Marysville the free throw strike.
Combined fouls like that, I mean, that's some aggressive play, and all of a sudden the 5 players off the bench have gotten some momentum and made things happen. It's the free throw strike for the Bulldogs. Claire Cudney could hit 3 of 4. Misses here. She has 11 points to lead Marysville in scoring tonight. 54-29, Play Center with the lead. Second free throw is good.
She now has a dozen. Minute 20 to work. Allie Wright in the backcourt against Cudney, the senior. Now brings it across. High post pass. Hamill backdoor look. Here's Kipfer inside. Her shot just strong. Battles for the loose ball. And it's taken away by Cudney. Now picked up by Kipfer. Allie Court, I should say, had come up with the loose ball. And Savannah Kipfer just kept battling and eventually drew the foul. And she'll get to the stripe here for a 1-and-1. She was not going to be denied. She just pretty much made up her mind she was going to get that ball back one way or the other. Ford really got frustrated at one point and kind of tried to pivot out of there very strong, and Kipfer hung in there and drew the foul eventually. And now she's at the stripe for a 1-and-1 chance. Free throw up and won't call in there. I thought it was going down. I did too. 54-30, Clay Center with a minute left, leading by 24 now. Here's a steal by Courtney Hamill. Hands it off to Allie Wright in the backcourt. Right across the timeline. Lost it for a moment. Tries to gather it back. It's going to be a jump ball. Both players go down hard, battling for the loose ball. That is a takedown that Allie's dad would have been very proud of. That was impressive. With both players really fighting for the loose ball and went to the floor hard. It will stay with Clay Center on the sideline. She should get 2 for that. Absolutely. Lauren Lane, good catch to give. Kipper drive, shot up, no. Rebound. Courtney Hamill finishes it off inside. She now has 7. 40 seconds to work. It's 56-30. Left sideline. It goes to the baseline now, and the shot up by Patient, no good. Rebound inside, and coming out of the pack with it for the Bulldogs is the freshman who was fouled, tripped as she came out of the lane, and she'll get to the stripe now to shoot 2. 31.9 seconds left. The Lady Tigers leading by 26. So who they called that on? You know, it's kind of take a pick. I got tangled up when she was trying to come out of the lane. They called it on Savannah Kipper. And so the freshman misses on the first of those 2 free throws. They're in the double bonus. Clay Center's going to get their 13th win against just 4 losses. Again, 5th ranked in the state, 4A Division II right now. Both free throws missing. Rebound off to Sydney Calloway. She'll hand it to Allie Wright. Allie across the timeline. Backs it out with a dribble. Now works left between the circles with 20 seconds. Goes to Courtney Hamill out top. Courtney left wing to Calloway. 15 seconds left. There's a foul out near the timeline, and Calloway will get to the stripe. She'll have a chance at a 1-and-1. The Lady Tigers leading 56-30, and the homecoming festivities about to get going after this ball game. They'll start immediately as they get the court cleared. Calloway with a 1-and-1 chance. Free throw up and free throw good. So Sid has her first point of the night. She was huge against Marysville. If anyone remembers that opening ball game, second half, Lauren Lane was really big, but Calloway had 7 points, and just the defense and energy she brought in that second half was really big ball game for Clay Center. She's been fun to watch this year. 8 seconds left. Marysville with the basketball. Ball loose in the lane. Now we have a traveling violation, and Clay Center will get it back with 1.6 left. And as Phil has mentioned a couple of times, great crowd on hand, and they were making some noise as that clock winds down. The Lady Tigers win it 58-30 over Marysville, and the Lady Tigers now 13-4. Stay with us. Postgame's coming up next.
Roscoe, why are you dressed like a WWF wrestler?
Call me Shredder.
Why?
Well, we're going to talk about our wide variety of shredders that allow people to guard their personal and business information, right?
Right.
And how we have Swingline Crosscut Shredder with Auto Oiler on sale for only $699 during February, right?
Right, but why the get-up, Roscoe?
Call me Shredder.
Folks, to keep your personal and business information from falling into the wrong hands, come see me.
And Shredder.
At Central Office in Clay Center.
For brutally cold Kansas winters like ours, you don't need the performance of your fuel to drop. Not when you can fill up with winterized premium diesel fuels at Farmway-owned fueling sites. Unlike other winterized fuel, Farmway fueling sites contain a 50-50 blend with #1 diesel that gives you serious weather protection while optimizing power and fuel economy. So don't worry. Just fill up at a Farmway fueling site or request a 50-50 blend for your farm fuel deliveries.
When you shop at Ray's Apple Market, don't be surprised at all the lower-priced items you'll find in every aisle. It's just part of bringing more savings to you every day, every week. Your money will go farther when you shop at Ray's Apple Market, as they have over 1,000 grocery items and household products at new lower prices. Ray's Apple Market continues to bring you value, quality, and service to ensure customers get the best of what they have to offer. This is, after all, your town, your store.
February 14th is coming. You know what day that is. Singles Awareness Day.
Singles, this February 14th, we support you and your hobbies, like watching Twin Valley Digital TV. That's why we're bringing you the Big Ten Network, with hundreds of live sporting events and award-winning programming such as The Journey and Big Ten Elite, the ultimate destination for Big Ten fans and alumni across the country.
There are worse things than being single on February 14th, so chin up and don't forget, February 15th is half-price candy day.
Visit twinvalley.net for more info.
Back once again to the Den. The Clay Center Lady Tigers win at 58-30. Flip, this was a 2-point game after one quarter.
That's right.
And then they just left them.
Well, that second quarter was huge, and it was very, very impressive by the Tigers, and Marysville just could never recover. A big part of that is what Clay Center was doing. The third quarter got a little interesting at times, but able to open it up again in the fourth. So, it was that second quarter, I think, was where everything changed.
Lady Tigers again win at 58-30. Post-game this year, it's being brought to you tonight by Clay County National Bank, McGee Roofing, Farmers Union Insurance, Jim Gearhand, Republican Valley Irrigation, and Debenham Electric Heating and Air. Homecoming festivities taking place right now. We'll take a time out. Continue with more of the post-game coming up next.
Being a student athlete means carrying great responsibility because you represent not only yourself, but also your family, school, and community. Taking pride in academics is as important as taking pride in athletics. So whether in the classroom or on the court or field, develop passion for what you do. Be determined in your endeavors and work hard to achieve your goals. These qualities will help you succeed and find fulfillment now and in the next chapters of your life. We're proud to stand behind you, Tigers. We're Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
Welcome back once again to the Den. As homecoming festivities, as mentioned, have been going on, and right now they are introducing 1965 homecoming queen Vicki Thompson Mall, and they were kind of given a little timeline of what was happening in 1965, Flip, and really, really neat to see her get a chance to be a part of this on the 50th anniversary of her being part of homecoming.
Well, really cool stuff. It started to sound like an episode of the Vinyl Years there for a minute when they were talking about 1965, but, a lot of people know Vicki's got a lot of friends around here, and it's fun to see her get a moment out there. Really, really cool at the school.
Well, she looks like she belongs with the high schoolers out there.
Belongs with them.
The homecoming king and queen candidates have been announced, and they're about to announce the winners of this year's king and queen. We're going to take another time out in our postgame. Come back. We'll give you the king and queen of winter sport, and we'll also give you the scoring leaders from this ball game. Lady Tigers have won at 58-30. Stay with us. We're back with more postgame in a moment.
Hey, Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearhand with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center, a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
They say you don't become number one by being lucky. Valley Irrigation is proof of that. No one sells more pivots than Valley. Smart growers know the legendary quality and durability of Valley pivots are second to none. From structural superiority to technical excellence, there are more reasons to choose Valley.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Debenham Electric Heating and Air has the experience to properly diagnose and repair any electrical problem. They can handle electrical wiring on residential, commercial, and ag projects. They also specialize in heating and air systems. They'll make sure your heating unit and AC are running at peak performance or install a new unit to heat or cool your home comfortably. Next time you need a reliable electrician, give Debenham Electric Heating and Air a call. Serving Clay, Washington, Riley, and Cloud counties.
58-30 is the final as homecoming has now been awarded out for the king and queen of winter courts. And first off, our candidates this year on the boys' side, Tanner Fox, Aaron Pearson, Ricky Hughes, as we said. Flip said, how did you put it? Not a bum in the bunch. Not a bum in the bunch. I agree completely. On the girls' side, the queen candidates, Lauren Williams, Peyton Connor, Tori Einen, and they have represented very, very well. But this year's king and queen is Alex Sewell, your Tiger King for 2015, and Macy Diekman awarded the queen here this evening from the Tigers Den, and also awarding those the crown and the medal was Evan Penner and Stephanie Luttrell, last year's king and queen of courts, that have come back here along with a lot of alumni back and noticed sitting on the students' side, not in their old student section anymore. They've moved over into they don't go there anymore. They don't get into that section anymore, but they're certainly a good group of alumni here tonight, and great to see everybody back here in the Tigers Den. And I think a great touch by the Clay Center Community High School tonight to include Vicki Mall, and great to see her out there. Dylan Fowles, student council, was her escort onto the court, and a great honor by the crowd to recognize her this evening. Again, Macy Diekman and Alex Sewell, this year's king and queen of winter court. Scoring leaders, we said we'd give you a look at it. Here's the Marysville Bulldogs. They were led by Claire Cudney's 12 points. They get 7 from Sydney Pasha, 2 points from Allie Court, 4 from Chloe Cudney. Callie Cromie knocked in 2, and 3 points from Lauren Hawkinson. For the Lady Tigers, what a game from Macy Franson. She came out, got it going early. She had 14 at halftime, finishes with 19 in this game, but she didn't play a whole lot really in the second half at all.
No, not really, and she was even out a while in that first half with the contact problem that she was having, and not a lot of time on the floor in the second half. But I tell you what, she was fun to watch. She was on fire tonight. Everything she did went right.
Lady Tigers also get 7 from Courtney Hamill, 6 from Lauren Lane, and those were back-to-back buckets there in the fourth quarter. A lot of fun to see. Emily Ebert had 6 points, most of those coming in the third quarter. Lauren Williams would finish with 5 in this ball game. Also 3 points from Allie Wright, 4 from Caitlin Bonenblas. They get 6 from Macy Diekman, 6 points, and 6 blocked shots, I have her for unofficially in this ball game. And Sydney Calloway knocked in 1 free throw. The Lady Tigers pull away from Marysville. Clay Center now 13-4 on the season after a 58-30 win here at home on homecoming against Marysville. And again, the homecoming king and queen were announced in between the 2 ball games, and the king and queen Macy Diekman and Alex Sewell. That'll wrap up post game. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll get you set for a boys matchup here on homecoming